Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat. I'm Alan, joined by the actual usual suspects on the couch, Heggie and Callum, and they're back for round 2 of an Aaron Pointless. They decided they didn't have enough of it last time. They wanted to come back for the second round.
Okay, let's see it then. What's happening?
So let's see what's happening. Basically, bog standard Pointless rules, but if you've not seen Pointless before, there'll be 6 rounds before the final round. The winner of the video will each obviously play the last round. The goal is to give the most obscure answers to get as low a score as possible. The boys will decide now which round the other boy will say 2 answers in.
3 for Callum.
Oh, you can do number 5, Heggie.
So
Nice.
3 and 5. So 3 will be for Callum, 5 for Heggie.
Okay.
Nice and easy. Boys, give them a like goal as well, quickly.
400.
Yeah,
400.
Why not?
And, funnily enough, it says 400 on the thing.
Oh, nice.
He's too good, this boy. He's too good. That's 1-0. That's 1-0 Heggie right now.
I don't want points.
Exactly. Right.
There you go. Let's go. Round number 1.
Cascade.
From Europe to the Americas.
Who's going first?
We'll have... Seen as Callum won the last one. If you've not seen it, you can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are players that have played in Europe and America. So from Europe to the Americas, hence the name. It's their career path.
Tell them not.
I know he keeps telling you, and I feel like you've not told me anything yet. I don't know what's going
These are
on.
career paths, Callum.
Every time you look at me in this video, it's minus 10 points for me. So keep looking.
We'll not do that. Anyway, so we have Valencia B, Valencia AC Milan, Adrionians, Dundee United, Celtic, Aberdeen, New York City, Hearts, Kilmarnock, Olympia, Birmingham Alone, Wigan, Tottenham, Stoke, Miami FC, Olympia, Real Sociedad, Whitecaps 2 to Vancouver Whitecaps, to Bayern Munich 2 to Bayern Munich, to Metro Stars, to Heerenveen, to Borussia Mönchengladbach, to Aston Villa on loan, to Chivu or Roma, to Toronto FC, to Bayer Leverkusen, Wolfsburg, Rangers, Sunderland, Man City, New York, Red Bulls.
Can I ask a question?
What's
Let's play the
happening
Americans.
at the top
How's the first one not get an American club?
Good question.
What's going on there?
What's happened?
Is Valencia B like some South American team? So this is fun. Okay,
Okay.
right.
Callum?
So I've not read anything. I was just too busy thinking Valencia must be a different team than what I was thinking. Okay. What will we go for?
What's happened with the top one? No.
Why
Why do you keep reaching over? What's
I will
happened?
tell you once you have it. I didn't say. I did.
Have you forgot to write a team in?
No, I've not forgot to write a team.
So
That's
that's-
that's a
okay.
correct.
That's fine.
That's a
That's
correct
fine.
career
Okay.
path.
Right. Okay. Would you be surprised if I told you I've got nothing?
Yes, I would be.
Maybe that's what you want.
very.
That's what you want.
Okay, I've
There's
got.
at least one that's 90 points.
Okay, Airdronians, Dundee United, Celtic, Aberdeen, New York City, Hearts, Kilmarnock. Okay, I feel like that's gonna be like somebody. I don't know the first name for. Ooh. I'm sweating here.
It is warm in here.
No. I'm struggling.
I'm really shocked you've not got one of them.
Right, the bottom one. Surely I can get that. What is going on?
What is going on?
I have got 0. I'll go for the second one.
Okay,
Is that like Lewis Morgan or something?
Lewis Morgan. Let's see if Lewis Morgan is the right answer. It's not Lewis Morgan. So 100
Okay.
points for Callum.
Well, talk me through it, Hagen.
Talk
The
through
fourth one's obviously Alphonso Davies.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I didn't,
But
just
that's,
didn't think
that's
that. I didn't
genuinely,
think about that.
that's going to be about 90. I think I've worked out what the top one is. And I'm
Okay.
going to risk it because you got 100.
Go for it.
I think there was an American that played for Valencia that went to Milan called Musa.
He played for, he was at Arsenal Youth.
So I'm going to go for Musa
Musa.
with a H at the end.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see if Musa is the right answer. Certainly is. It is. I'll give you the Yunus Musa. That's what you want.
Yeah.
And it's 36 points.
Nice.
If you want to quickly check through the scores, we have Yunus Musa, Gary Mackay-Stephen was your second one, Wilson Palacios for 20, 90 for Alphonso
I was right
Davies.
with the 90.
Your pointless answer for this one was Michael Bradley.
That is annoying because I knew he played for Villa in Toronto, but I just didn't piece it together.
Wilson Palacios went through my head, but other than that, the
There you
rest
go.
I just.
And Claudio
all
Reyna
over the
was
place.
the last one, 49 points. So early lead for Heggie, good start.
Yeah.
Round
Really
number
good start for me.
Round number 2, we have paid advertising.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you 6 Premier League clubs with their shirt sponsor removed. You just have to tell me who the
What,
sponsor
current?
is. Current.
Okay.
Current.
Oh no.
There you go. So we have Chelsea's, West Ham's, Brentford's, Southampton's, Fulham's, and Newcastle United.
And it's me first.
And Keggy, you will be going first.
Wow. Yeah.
Wait, what's the top? What's that?
That's Brentford.
Okay, I'll go bottom right for Newcastle. They are a Saudi. It's something to do with Saudi, but it's called Sela. S-E-L-A.
Bottom right for that one?
For Newcastle.
For Newcastle United. Okay. Yep. Let's have a look and see if that's the right answer. That is correct, and it is Sela. And it's low. It's 23.
Good point, Seggy.
Good point. Callum, you can talk through the rest of the board.
It's just not my round either. First one wasn't my round. Well,
Second one's not
usually is.
really either.
Right, Southampton, I'm just never going to get that. Chelsea's annoying because I brought something recently about that. So Infinite Athlete, but it could be just like they've not got one again. Like, can that be an answer if they've not got one?
It's their most recent sponsor.
Right, so it actually has to be a sponsor. Okay.
The most recent sponsor could be no sponsor.
But it has to be saying it has to be a sponsor.
I wouldn't give that info, man.
No, because that's what I did last time. I said
feel like
no sponsor doesn't count.
there has to be an answer.
An
There has to be an
If
answer.
No sponsor isn't an answer.
There has to be an
What-
answer
yeah.
for it.
The West Ham one's like Bet 32 or something like that. Brentford I've seen recently, and that's going to annoy me. I'm going to go for the Infinite Athlete for Chelsea.
Infinite Athlete for Chelsea.
I believe that's the most recent, I think.
Let's see if Infinite Athlete is correct.
I need
Almost. It
Hey,
is.
come on! I'll take that. And it is...
36 points.
I think you would have been wrong with West Ham.
What was
It's
that?
Betfair, I think, or Betway,
It's
one of them.
Betway.
Hollywood Bets, Brentford.
Ah,
Click
yeah.
through.
Okay.
Yep, Betway
No
was
way,
West
man.
Ham. Hollywood was 19 points. SBO top for
bets.
Fulham. Obviously said Rollbit was Southampton's. I don't think you were ever getting that unless you really, really knew it.
I think you've done really well with the Seller one.
Yeah, Seller.
Yeah.
It's I think it's the Saudi Entertainment Authority, I believe.
I knew it was
That's
something to do with Saudi.
that's the official name, but Seller obviously is an acceptable answer.
Literally says
Literally
it, bro.
said it. Anyway, moving on to round 3, we're going.
Yeah.
quick-
Who's answering twice here? Callum?
this is
Me.
Callum
Okay,
answering
What,
twice.
First and third?
Yep.
Yep.
We have Hattrick Heroes.
Come on, give us a picture round. Picture round.
It's not a picture round.
Oh, you rat!
I'm going to tell you 6 players. They're going to describe the hat trick that they've scored,
Wow.
and you just have to tell me who it is, who the player is.
Give me pictures, Aaron.
I'm a Premier League cult hero. I did play in white, but I scored a hat trick in Manchester's red, with one goal being a bicycle kick against Liverpool in 2010. I was 18 when I scored this hat-trick against Fenerbahce in the Champions League. It set the tone for my career when I went on to captain and become all-time top scorer for my club. I scored this hat-trick to seal my team's 7th title in a row and my first league title as a player, but I would then go on to break Scottish hearts at Euro 1996 in my home country. This hat-trick announced my arrival onto the world stage against Inter Milan as I made my con look very silly. However, I would not stay in the position I played in that game for long. I scored this hat-trick against England in 2012, but I didn't stop at 3, going on to unleash one of the most outrageous bicycle kicks ever seen up against an ex-Celtic goalkeeper. Like the last player, I didn't stop at 3 in this game against Norwich in 2013, a team I terrorised with regularity during my time in the Premier League. Now, if only if someone didn't slip, I might have won the title.
Right, well, you've done really well getting 2 in this, because
Yeah, so I know 3, and I've not even read the last one yet.
yeah, there's absolute gimmies here.
Yeah, it's just which ones will be the lowest points. What was the last one? Like the last player, I didn't stop at 3. Right, okay, that's cool. I will go for the first one. I'm the Premier League cult hero, Dimitar Berbatov.
Okay.
With the bicycle kick.
So that's your first answer on this one. Let's see if Dimitar Berbatov was the right answer. It was. Well
That
done.
should be alright, surely.
It's going lower. All the way to 21.
Take that.
I'm intrigued to know what ones you don't know, because that was one of the harder ones, I thought.
That's why I went for. I just thought you'd maybe know that though. I wanted that one. 'Cause I
You're
knew
one
it.
of-
That's the one I thought I know, but it's going to get the lowest points. So
But
the
you
rest
know-
are all easier that I
You
know.
only knew 3.
No, I hadn't read the bottom one. I know the bottom one as well.
So you don't know 2 of the middle 4, which I think are all the
Wait,
easiest.
let's see. I don't know the second one,
I'm going there then.
and I don't know the third one. I don't know 2 or 3. Know the rest though.
3 is difficult, but Aaron's going to have it high because it's to do with Scottish football, I think. I think the second one's tricky. I don't think it's trickier than Berbatov though, but I'm going at, say Rooney.
Wayne Rooney.
Banged that hat-trick against Fenerbahce.
Let's see if Wayne Rooney is the correct answer. Certainly was Wayne Rooney. And it's 48.
It's
Yeah.
a bit high, that.
No, but like, the next three should all be in the 60s.
Well, so the third one, I'd assume it would be McCoy's, but I'm not going to guess that because I just don't want 100. I'm probably going to try and see which one is the lowest out of the ones I know. So, the hat-trick, that's obviously Bale. Then, number 5, the hat-trick against England in 2012 is going to be Zlatan. And the bottom one is going to be Suarez. Which one of them is going to be the lowest?
I think they're all high.
They're the same thing. I think that's 70, all of them.
They're all gimmies.
Yeah. I just don't want to get 100, so...
That's usually the aim of the game, mate.
Which one do you think's the hardest? I'll go for Suarez down the bottom.
Suarez down the bottom.
I don't know. What would you have gone for to get those three? Which one do you think is going
I'd
to be
went
the lowest?
Gascoigne personally.
Oh, is it Gaza? Right, I'm glad I didn't go for
Broke
that.
Scottish hearts.
Oh, I didn't. I thought maybe because he missed or something.
But you said Suarez. Let's see if
Yeah.
Suarez is the correct answer. Of course it is. He terrorised Watford.
Oh, take that.
52.
How is that even
Yeah,
close to Rooney?
it should be 4 points off Rooney. It really
Wow.
shouldn't.
Fair.
There you go. If you want to click through, it was Gascoigne, 30 points for him.
I just went it.
Also, I picked the right one out of the three.
Yeah.
You did. Bale 55, Zlatan you said 63, and Suarez
I got the
52
best
you
answer.
said. You done well.
I think Berbatov's definitely fair for that.
I think
shocked
Rooney's harder.
high.
I think Rooney's just a harder one.
Yeah, fair.
Fair. Anyway, on to round 4. Single answers this time for both of you. It's
Okay.
title winners.
Right.
I'm going to show you 6 players celebrating their title winning goals. You just have to tell me who the player is.
Okay.
Okay, so we have, and I've given you the seasons to help, we have 22-23, 15-16, 0-4-5, 0-3-4, 18-19,
That's me
12
Right, so wait, hold on. What do we need to tell you?
You just need to tell me the player
You're
who
having-
scored
I'm
the
sorry,
goal.
you're having a laugh because we can see the players on the screen.
Okay, I will go for top middle Eden Hazard.
It's got to be the lowest because he's turned his back.
Obviously.
Eden Hazard for top middle. Let's see if Eden Hazard is correct.
I'm sorry.
It is correct.
Please be pointless. It'd be the funniest thing ever.
It's not, it's 60.
I don't know how any of these are lower than 60.
See if you answer something here that's lower than 60, I will kick up
Right,
a fuss.
okay, right.
He is
let's
the
think.
only one that's not shown his face.
Let's think about this logically.
Where's your logic?
Lampard is just so obviously Lampard.
Right. And Perez is
It's so obviously Pires.
in company. You
But
know,
hold on a minute though, because Company could be Bernardo Silva in this
Oh,
picture.
damn,
Even
yeah.
though Company is obviously the player that scored it. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's not. Maybe it wasn't either of them that scored the goal. I don't know.
I'm trying to double dutch you.
Nah. And Van Persie, that's the Van Persie shot right there. I'm going to go Gundogan just because...
wow.
What would you go for?
Company.
Just because it could be
Because there's
Bernardo.
two.
Oh, that's
See
good
if
logic.
Gundogan's lower than 60, I might walk out.
I mean, he could be though.
Let's see.
Can be.
It can be. Of course
Let's
it can
see
be.
if
It's Aaron.
Gundogan is the right answer. It is correct.
Yeah.
And it's 62.
Oh.
So close to walking off there.
It's 62.
Right.
There you go, there's your scores.
How is that 11?
And how is Lampard 36?
How is that 11?
You need to remember that 100 people might not remember it.
It's Pires, man. 11 people
Ugh.
remember
Might not
Pires.
remember what.
The goals that were shown here.
You can see it's the player.
You've shown us the player. You've pretty much told us who scored the goal.
That's the point. They might not know who the player is. You never know.
So you think 64 people don't know that's Lampard?
They might think it's a bit too.
No, he's telling you there's only 11 people on the planet, and somehow, Heggie, you and I are 2 of them that know that's Pires.
Fair.
Wow. It's an Aaron pointless, Heggie. That's all we can say.
You can't, yeah.
And you and I just hit 60.
It's the same for both players.
We both get 60 and 62.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, round number 5. This is the one Heggie will be answering to, and
Oh.
it's season guesser.
If this is just a random player that you have to guess.
No,
something.
it's not
It'll
player.
be-
It's
it'll be
nothing to do.
describing a season or something.
Yep, I'm going to give you the league record of 6 teams. You have to tell me
The
which.
league record.
So basically, how many wins, draws, and losses
Let's
they
see
got
it,
in
let's
the
see
league
it,
on a
let's see
particular
what we've got
season.
to deal
I'll
with.
show you the seasons who they are. So 2003-04, 26 wins, 12 draws,
Yeah.
0 losses. 17-18, 32 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses.
Are these the winners?
These are all, I believe, the league winners. Yes.
Right. Okay. So you just didn't know
Yeah,
which one the
so
league that
oh
is.
five-
It's not all the Prem.
It's
Because
not
the team
all.
didn't go invincible in 16-17 in the Prem.
I didn't say it was all Prem.
I know you didn't, but Cam was making out it was easier than it is
I
because
thought
I
it
thought it
was,
was all
alright,
Prem.
yeah.
So 056, 29 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. 16-17, 34 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses. 94-95, 27 wins, 8 draws, 7 losses. And 2020-21, 32 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses.
I cannot believe what I'm looking at right now.
I don't know what's going on here.
Right, I'll go Rangers, the bottom one.
Yeah.
Rangers, the bottom.
I knew your team and my team.
Let's see if Rangers is correct for 2020-2021.
Yeah.
It, of course, is.
Yeah. And surely you've not.
And it's 55.
I like that. Okay, fair enough.
What a number.
Right. If 0304 is Arsenal and it's not 49, you've really missed a trick for us as well. Like,
By
genuinely.
49.
49 undefeated. Like, it's just our
Oh,
fucking one now.
It's a single season, Callum. Come on now.
Alright, it's the 49 undefeated. That's our number. You better change it, by the way, in the scores, because the 55 is a good bit. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for that, because the rest, you could have, it could be anything. Arsenal for 0304.
Yep.
The Invincibles.
Let's see if that is correct. It absolutely is. And it's 71.
Okay.
Disappointing.
I know one more, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay, what one?
34 wins, 4 draws, Celtic. And that better be one for the one Champions League you've won.
Let's see
Yeah,
if
that is 55 as well.
Yeah, true.
So it should be. You've missed with 49. It's
let's
disappointing.
see if Celtic was the correct answer. Of course it was. It was Celtic. And funnily enough, that's 55 as well. For the 55 titles Celtic have
This
won.
quiz makes no sense anymore.
a comedy
It's just
show.
it is. It really is.
If you want to click,
What was the first thing that we opened up to? Was it not just the first thing was wrong? Oh, Valencia. There's no
Yeah.
American club. Oh.
Anyway, click through. We have 71 for Arsenal, City Centurions 57, 29 for Chelsea.
Oh, Blackburn.
Blackburn with the pointless answer, 94,
You could have
95.
worked out the Centurions.
And Centurions, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd have went with the points and then would have been like, hang on a minute, 100 points.
Oh, I saw that and thought that doesn't add up.
How many games did Blackburn play? 42?
They not change it. When did it change? 96 or something.
Yeah, it changed. It changed not long
The
after.
7 and 27's 30.
Because remember like Andy
42.
Cole and stuff like that? They got
This was
more
according
goals they scored.
This was
Yeah,
according to
okay.
their Google League record, and that was their record.
Okay.
No, I'm not down. It's a
No.
record.
Okay.
Okay. On to the final round, and it's single points. So no
Derby
double-
drama?
Derby drama. So I'm going to show you 6 players that have scored Derby goals in the year that they scored them.
Okay.
You just have to tell me who the player is.
Oh my god.
Right. See these. This is better. So I just need to tell you the player.
Tell me the player.
And is
I
it me
don't.
first?
Which
And
player am I
it-
looking for? Because it's like 4 players on some of the screens.
You just have to tell me any player that's in that picture if you think you know it.
You need.
That?
I need to tell you any player in the picture.
No, you need to tell me who scored.
Ah.
You need to tell me who scored the goal.
Okay.
You first, Heggy, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll click the run through. 08, 2025, 16, 14, 13, and 10. And it's these players.
Is that against? Aye.
What does Aaron think? Aaron thinks top left's the hardest because it definitely is.
That is the hardest. Because I don't.
Bob
know
might
this.
know it, but Aaron might not think it's hard. Whereas Callum won't know it.
No, I think I know that.
I'm going bottom right.
Yeah.
Screw it. Morris, Edu.
Yeah, Morris Edu. Let's see if Morris Edu is correct. And it is right.
Hey.
It was Morris Edu.
What a player.
It's going low. 7 points.
Brought a 7-pointer for a Rangers fan. I'm handicapped. What's going on here?
Cal talks through the rest of the ball.
Yeah, sure. Right, that's Rashford. That's Tarkovsky. That's Bale against Bartra, the one where he went out of the pitch. Right, that could be like a Gundogan.
You don't know who that is?
What, 2013? No,
You've said Gundogan already. Say him again for a laugh.
it should be Gundogan. Who's the top left?
Who is he?
It looks like Johnny Hayes, but he wasn't playing in 08.
Could be like Van Henniger, that the Hessling guy.
I love watching him try and pronounce that. It's so funny.
Right, okay.
I really do think it's Gundogan.
Do you actually?
It's 100%.
I'll trust you. I'm going to say Gundogan as well. I'll say
Gundogan.
it.
1,000,000% Gundogan.
It's got to be Gundogan, right?
Let's see if Gundogan is correct. Certainly
Hey.
is. He's going low. 35.
Okay, I think that's fair. How Edu's 7?
Nah.
Scottish football, innit?
Right, let's have a look.
Let's click through. Jan Vinegar of Hesselink was right for the first one. That would have been 20
Is that
points.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad.
2-1 against Rangers. I think that was one of the games that swung the title back our way that year.
Why was Edu 7 but Jan Vinegar was 20?
Aaron, what's going on here?
That's how the 100 people scored it.
No, that's how you picked it. Let's be real. Let's break the
the
fourth
fourth
wall.
The
You just made that.
The person making the quiz picks the points, funnily enough.
Yeah, we don't actually have 100 people to ask. That is just chaos.
There you go. 82 for Tarkovsky, recent one. I thought that would have been fairly obvious. 59 for Rashford, 70 for Bale. You picked the right goal. It was at the Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
And obviously Gundogan you said for 35 points. Right, well, add up the scores and see who is playing at the final. Right, we have calculated the scores for this edition of Pointless. It is quite sizable, the gap between first and second this time. Callum, our defending champion, will not be playing the final.
Gosh darn
It'll be
it.
Heggie that will be
by
playing
Edu.
this one. Done by Morris Edu. There you go. Callum, you scored 377 points.
That's all right.
It's not bad.
Not
And
much.
Heggie got 284.
Nice.
It's not bad.
That's a good win then.
So, well done to Heggie for winning. And your final question is, any player to be in an English team's squad, so starting 11 and subs, when they played and won the Champions League final.
I like that.
Okay.
So, basically, English team, any player that was in the final squad, either starting
Do they have to be
11
an English
plus-
team?
English team has to be, so
to be an
it
English
has to be an English team that won it.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, and we'll be back with your answers. So, we're back. Heggie has his 3 answers, and Heggie, if you don't mind telling me your first one.
Right. The one I'm least confident with, I'll go for 2021. Willie Caballero.
Willie
from Chelsea.
Caballero.
He might not have been there at that point, that's why it's a bit riskier.
Yeah.
But a sub goalie has to be good, surely.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if Willie Caballero is a correct answer and if he's pointless. He is correct.
Could be good
That
then.
could be good.
He was in the 21 squad. 7 points.
Damn.
It's
You do think when you go
unlucky.
through it, goalkeeper, who's the sub goalie?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
Well, I'm not doing that next. I am going for 2012. I think he start? He might have actually started. Ryan Bertrand.
Ryan Bertrand.
But, come on, nobody's remembering that.
enough. Other than me.
That's
That's my one guess was that.
Let's see if Ryan Bertrand is the correct answer. He is correct. He was in the 2012 squad.
I think he started, maybe.
Another 7
Oh.
pointer.
I was wanting you to win that, Heggie.
Right,
I-
final answer. I'm confident with this. 2008, Thomas Kujak,
Okay.
reserve goalie for Man United. Hopefully he was on the bench.
That
Let's
could be
see
good.
if he featured in the final squad, and if he did, is he pointless? He did feature in the
That's
final
got to.
squad.
It's got to be it.
And couldn't
Got
bother
to
writing
be.
his name out, man.
Please.
I could be bothered. 22.
No way. Oh.
I thought I did.
I think
You,
you've done it.
you done really
man.
well.
I
You
think done
done.
it.
You got the lower half.
Who else? What,
I'm really excited to see who's not
Liverpool or
pointless.
something.
So this is
Vieira.
2005. If you were getting pointless on these, well done. Yosemite was on the bench. Bascam was on the bench. Antonio Nunes was on the bench.
Steve Finnan.
Steve Finnan was pointless.
Maybe.
Jimmy Traore
Okay.
was pointless.
Who else we got?
2012, if you click through. Or 2008 first, sorry. Obviously, you've got Van der Sar.
Sylvester.
Our first ever 100-point answer,
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. If you,
There you go.
there you go. Mikel Silvestre would have been pointless. He was on the bench.
I love how you've made that as if 100 people actually answered it. Again, Aaron, it was just you wrote 100 down.
Play the game. Come on now.
Play it
How
again.
is Darren Fletcher lower than Kujak?
I know, mad, isn't it?
Damn.
There you go. Let's see. 2012 final, Bazingwa pointless. Romeo pointless. Ross Turnbull, the third goalie, was pointless. There we go. And of course, the 19 final, we had Daniel Sturridge would have been a pointless answer. He features in 2, but in 19 he would have been pointless. Moreno pointless. Mignolet pointless as well.
Yeah.
People thought maybe it would have been a bit too late for him.
Brewster.
How did
Rain-
I not get a pointless, man? There's a million
I
of
know.
them.
There's a
There's
million.
loads.
There's loads of answers
How many
here.
slides you got? There's another one as
There's
well.
what?
That's
This is
Chelsea and
21.
City.
21. Yeah, I've gone through all of them.
You don't have to run. You don't have to tell
Yeah,
us everything.
yeah.
Just to say all the pointless
Yeah.
ones.
Pointless for this one. Zuma
Why is
Palmer.
Mignolet in
I
this
don't know why Mignolet's there. He shouldn't be there.
See if Sergio Gomez is pointless.
You're going to
already.
say it.
He
You're
would-
thinking it.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
And Sergio Gomez
Rico
pointless.
Lewis,
Rico
Phillips, Alvarez.
Pointless.
No way. He said Kushak and Alvarez. He could have said and would have been pointless.
People think maybe a bit
Oh,
too
you
early
know
for
what?
him.
if you're at home and you love an Aaron Pointless, you know, comment that down below.
Yeah,
You love
that's-
Aaron.
400 likes and he's bringing it the next time as well.
Definitely.
And as always, take it easy.